Hard to believe. I'm glad it's hot here, but it's not that hot
Yes.
unless you put yourself in certain situations right now.
I will
Correct.
say though, the humidity really makes a difference. It's
Yeah.
been unbearable
It's
for me at
just
least.
sticky. Yeah, as soon as you go out, you want to come back in. But the Grace, you're
Absolutely.
talking about possibly a little rain to cool that down.
Coming. Rain's coming in a couple days, and it will cool us down actually quite a bit. I think we're all going to be pretty happy with that. Well, right now there's no rain. The Wave 31 Storm Tracker early warning radar network is dry, and it will stay that way through the rest of today for many of us. Not quite all of us, but most of us. All right, well, our temperatures right now hanging out in the upper 80s for most of us. Huntsville, you're at 89. Gunnersville, you're at 88. You are at 90 Muscle Shoals. Plenty of those white puffy clouds and blue sky, telling us that most of us will keep the sunshine around for the rest of the day. All right, now let's talk about the humidity that Megan was mentioning. We measure humidity in something called dew point. The dew point measures the amount of moisture in the air, and it tells us how sticky and muggy we will feel. Well, these really dark greens, those are our highest dew points, feeling the muggiest there. So these stay with us really as we head through the rest of today. Those scoot out of our way, but we're still left with some pretty dark green, folks. So we will continue to be humid through the rest of today and the rest of this week and the rest of next week. Well, that is why we will be measuring temperatures in the low and mid 90s, but we will be feeling significantly warmer than that. So by the time we get to 1 p.m., we'll be in the low 90s. Most of us will have sunshine, and then we move to that mid 90s range by the time we get to 2 p.m. later today. Our high temperature is in the mid 90s. Now we will be feeling like the low 100s thanks to all of that humidity for us. So even though we're not under heat advisory or heat warning, make sure you're still taking frequent breaks inside and drinking plenty of water. All right, now let's time through these showers today. Most of us will stay dry, like really most of us. But some of our far northeastern counties could see just a few thunderstorms that will be heavy, but they will be short-lived. These come to us just after lunchtime, and they really just pop up in Jackson and Madison County and some of our southern Tennessee counties as we push into the dinner time hours. And then those get out of the way, and they take the cloud cover right there with it. So if you're planning on an end of summer outdoor barbecue, or if you're planning to make s'mores tonight, really, it's going to be a good night for it. Hot, but a good night for it. By the time we get to 7 p.m., we will still be at that 90-degree mark. Any remaining showers at that point will start to dissipate. And then as we move into the 9 o'clock hour, we are still humid, but those temperatures cool into the mid 80s, and that is certainly a good thing. All right, well, your Thursday is a rinse and repeat of today. Your wake-up temperatures will be in the upper 70s. By the time we get to noon, we have breached into that 90 threshold, and then our high temperature for the day, again, is in the mid 90s. There is a chance for some afternoon scattered showers and storms tomorrow, and that's when they will come around lunchtime. So let's walk through the timing of these. These come to us again just after lunch, mainly east of the I-65 corridor. They push all through our region, and then take a look at 9 o'clock. At 9 o'clock tomorrow night, there is a second round of storms that impacts mainly our southern Tennessee counties, and then that gets out of the way a little bit closer to bedtime. So the moral of the story, don't get your car washed this week. I'm just trying to help you out. Get it washed next week when it's going to be a little bit drier. All right, well, those really high temperatures stay with us in the mid and upper 90s today and tomorrow. This weekend brings plenty of rain, which is good for us in the drought, and it also brings our temperatures back down into the 80s.
All right, great.